Hi YouTube, today I wanted to do a video to show you my new mobile phone. This is no way sponsored video or no way am I showing off. I just wanted to show you why I had to get a new mobile phone. If you watch my Melbourne vlog, you probably would have heard me mention that I smashed my phone screen. Now, I had never smashed a phone before. All the smartphones I have owned, I had never ever smashed it before. So I've had this Huawei G8 smartphone since November 2015. I signed up on a plan, but I used because I previously got a phone in 2014 under a plan, but my plan hadn't expired yet. So I used my brother's name and I got this Huawei G8. So I've had this phone since November 2015, but when I was in Melbourne, I had just this blue case. I've had numerous cases for the phone, and I also had on the back, I just had one of these ring sockets. I did originally have a pop socket, but that broke, so I got a ring socket. So I had it and I was in the toilet and I placed it on top. It's my stupid fault, but I placed it on top of the toilet roll dispenser, and then I kinda saw it fall and I heard this loud crash, and when I went to pick it up, this is what happened. You can see it is smashed, and on the side bit as well, it's kind of like the seam is kind of open because it is smashed, and it kind of affects the power button. So a quote to fix it would have cost me $99. It still works fine, everything works good. It's just the fact I have to be careful because I did get a bit of glass in my finger when I was using it, probably from the edge here. So my three options was: number one, get the phone fixed for $99, or number two was to use flyby points, my mum's flyby points. She had about 250 or 200, I think about $200 worth of flyby points, and then I'll pay another $120 out of pocket to get a Samsung J5 Pro. The only issue with that is having to wait 4 weeks, roughly, within 4 weeks to get the phone, which I cannot wait because I need a phone for work, and I could continue to use that old Huawei G8. The only problem is I have to be careful I don't cut my finger. So that happened on the 10th of June, and then last week, the 14th of June, I went shopping and I looked in several shops. So I looked in Harvey Norman first, and they had, most of their phones were on the plan. You could buy a phone outright, but it was a really kind of cheap phone, $130, just like a basic phone, entry-level phone with like 8 gigs of 8 megapixel camera. I can't remember what brand it was. Yeah, that was outright. And then I went to Harvey Norman first, and then I went to he tried to get me to sign up for a Samsung Galaxy S9, and then after that also went to, yeah, and then after going to Harvey Norman, I think we might have went somewhere else, and then finally we went to JB5, and they had a few options. I was looking at this LG phone, which was $219, I do believe, yeah, $219. But again, it was like an 8 megapixel camera, 5 front, so that's kind of downgrading from my current Huawei phone. I'll put the specs here. I'm pretty sure it's like 12 or 13 megapixels. So I looked around the whole of JB5 and like tried a few of the phones, and I wanted one kind of not too cheap but kind of not too expensive, kind of mid-range. So I looked at one. I was going to consider the LG one, but I ended up looking at this Huawei one, but it was a dummy phone. Like all the other phones you could try, like had like an actual live version there, which you could try, you know, you could press, you could try the camera, but for some reason this one didn't have a live version. It was just a dummy phone. So I ended up getting the Huawei Nova 2 Lite, and it's a 2018 model. I think it was only released in February, and I got it in the blue color, like it's a metallic kind of blue color. And this was priced at $299. There was another Huawei one which was about $399, which I didn't get because that was a bit expensive, out of my price range. Yeah, so the other one was priced at $399. So I got the Huawei Nova 2 Lite, and it came with just a clear case like this, just a clear kind of silicone case, and just a normal charger. When we asked the guy what it comes with, he says it comes with a charger and headphones, and he's like, and a case, I'm not sure. But when I opened up the box, it came with a clear silicone case. But I went ahead and I bought a case from one of the little phone case stores in the shop. This one, they only had the black version. It was $20. And then I also got a glass screen protector put on, so that kind of gives me assurance, even though with this case I probably won't drop the phone, because if I do drop it, it's most likely going to drop like that, head face down, or even if it drops like that, it shouldn't, you know, crack. So I'll just show you some of the features. It's got a dual camera. I don't know if you can see how well you can see it, but it's got a dual camera on the back there, which one is 12 megapixels and the other one is 2 megapixels, I do believe. Then it's got a front camera as well. Funny story, when I set it up I forgot my pin straight away, my unlock pin, so it took me a while. I had to like factory reset it. So it just comes, it's got the latest version of Android on it, Android 8.0.0. The phone has 3 gigabytes of RAM, 32 gigabytes of phone storage, a 5.99 inch screen with a 1.4 GHz octa-core processor, a 13 megapixel and a 2 megapixel camera with a 3000 mAh battery. It's got a pretty good battery life there. One thing I did notice is it is set to sleep after 30 seconds, so you do need to actually increase that, otherwise every 30 seconds it will go to sleep. You can do cool stuff on it, like one thing it's got here is tips on here, so it shows you like quickly access frequently used features, navigate with one hand, swipe with 3 fingers to take a screenshot, block unwanted numbers, and it has this thing called Game Suite, which I haven't downloaded any games yet, but it has Game Suite, which you can have all your games in one. That's pretty good. So I've downloaded some apps already, like I Need Cellmat for my work, Combank and all that, and it comes with this top app. So it had Instagram, Messenger and Booking.com pre-installed, some tools, weather calculator, FM mirror. Now I realised my old phone, my Huawei G8, actually had this same mirror app on it, but you can do cool stuff with it. It tells you like there. Also comes with a compass, which is also pretty cool. You can like use the compass app. You can use the compass. One feature I love about the new camera, I haven't used the video feature yet, but one thing about the selfie camera is that you can choose to have a little soft flash on there, so that really improves your selfies. Like if it's a bit dark, having that soft flash really helps as well. So to use the dual camera, we kind of asked about that, but basically to use the dual camera, so here you can pick different flashes, auto, off, always on. To use the dual camera is wide aperture enabled, so it kind of blurs. Don't know how well you can see it, but it kind of blurs out the background. If you choose that, it will kind of blur out certain part. And if I pick that, you can see the difference. So that's without the wide aperture, and that's with the wide aperture. You can see it kind of blurs out sections of it. Another great feature I found of the camera is it has like a backup option. So if you go to gallery and say you accidentally delete a photo or a video, it kind of saves in this recently deleted. So here you can see it's got camera, screenshots, downloads, magazines, unlock, and then it's got recently deleted. So if you accidentally delete a photo or video, it stays in this file for up to 30 days, and then if you don't want it, you can delete it, or you can restore the photo. You can see on here. So yeah, that's just a quick, we're not going into much detail. There's probably lots of reviews you can find on Facebook, on YouTube about this phone. But yeah, if I did get the Samsung J5 Pro, I would have got the gold colour, just because I want a phone with different colour. I mean, with the case on, it doesn't really make a difference, but yeah, that's just my old phone, and that's my new phone. So as I said, this is no way showing off or sponsored video or anything. It's just to update you guys, and I'll be using this phone to do vlogs from now on when I'm out and about. Just because I don't have a vlogging camera, I do have my camera which I use for sitting down vlogs, but I want to try out this camera to see what the difference video quality wise is. To me, it should be roughly the same as my previous phone. I'm pretty sure they're the same megapixels, but I will put all the specs and everything down for this phone and my old phone. So thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!